match. This is the last matchup of the first half of the show. Pharoahe Monch featuring Jill Scott still standing. Is Jill Scott a female in the chorus, LP?
She's the female singer at the end.
Okay, perfect. And this is against Ignacio, Planet Asia. A little bit of Fresno locale, Burning Bush. Yep. Let's get into it right now. Pharoahe Monch. Oh, I love that beat right away. I love it already. This reminds me of like early 2000s hip hop. Now some high-pitched voices come in and be like, I'm like, fuck! Hopefully not.
Come on. They say, please do not run too fast, stay off of the leaves. Do not play in the grass or climb the trees. You can't breathe, let alone you get stung by bees. Lord Jesus, your chest just might freeze up. 13 months old with a lung disease that almost took my life twice, brought me to my knees. A system not designed for you to achieve. Police squeeze, library lies, a teacher deceives. But I rose to the top of my class like Kareem. I like the Lakers in the 80s, so worthy I'm Kareem. Not MTV, but my sweet 16s. Married the mic, a love supreme. I'm clear it was a miracle the way I wedded the rhythm. Spiritual looking back at it, a lyrical exorcism. I had for the Afro-American dream. The rap for quarterback for a professional team. I'm still standing. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still standing. Still standing. Dead bodies to claim. Never been a trigger man. Crack never pedaled that. Opposite a jigger man. Double my expectancy. Can you believe it? Look, no bullet wounds, not paraplegic. Still standing like the Pledge of Allegiance. Moves made both emotional and strategic. My heart disintegrated in a million pieces. Listen, that's life. Deal with it. Press reset. Download pain. Write a thesis. Perform for millions, Brazilian visas. Transcontinental, indigenous divas that speak multiple languages for unspeakable reasons. And still there are places that I've never been, like the Statue of Liberty, my knees will never bend. Except for when I'm speaking to God, it feels like halftime, I'ma reach for the stars, I'm still standing. Still standing.
Change a thing that brought me here today, 'cause it helped me grow, and it helped me know which way to go and which way to not go. And I'm so grateful, yeah, I'm so grateful, 'cause I'm still standing, I'm still standing, I'm still standing. I'm still standing. I'm still standing. So great. I'm still standing. I'm so grateful. Still standing. Still standing.
You know, well, like, I understand the intensity, especially from your own perception of still standing through all of life's knocks and traumas and scratches and burns and everything that goes on with you. Still standing is a metaphor of power, like in sustainability. Like you've survived. I get it. I get the intensity of it. I just don't find that the lyrics match the intensity of the beat. The beat was fucking epic. Like it was like a climax of a movie. Everything's wrapping up. The beat is just like outstandingly epic, but the lyrics didn't seem to match it for me. So I mean, I was kind of out of sync with the tune right from the get go because I wasn't really into the symmetry of it. It didn't seem even to me. It didn't seem to match. It seemed like the beat was just not the right fit. I'm sure it would have been a better track if the beat was a little more subtle. If it was a little more subtle and reserved, I probably would have liked the lyrics a little more. I didn't listen to lyrics because I was focused on like energy exploding. I was expecting something to just go crazy, and it never happened. So I'm going to give it an 8, and I'm going to give it over to Ignacio. What do you say, Ignacio?
Yeah, I liked the track. It just felt like a Jill Scott track featuring Pharoahe Monch.
Okay.
Where it didn't quite, like, I think for me that, like, the energy didn't quite match because it felt like that for me. Like, it felt, kind of switched around a little bit. I still like the track. I do think that the beat did have a lot going on. There were a lot of layers to it. But I liked the orchestral feel of the beat. It was cool for me. Yeah, for me, I mean, it was something I'd listen to. I'm gonna give it a 8.25.
8.25. Chuck, what do you say?
Okay, so see if you can follow me on this. It kind of, I almost get this feeling that it kind of feels like it's overproduced, if you will, in a way that, like, when I hear it, it sounds like something that was like very intentionally written and produced to create the thing that I heard, to the point to where it didn't feel like it was coming from like a genuine place.
Yes.
Like it felt like just like a thing that was, because it felt so overproduced. And that like I didn't feel the I don't know, like it didn't feel like it was like coming from him with passion. Like when you have like a subject matter like that, then like it just felt like words that he was rapping and singing, but not that he was like really deeply feeling as he conveyed them. And
writing it soon to be heard, like heard on the radio. It's
I don't know, like the whole thing just felt very overproduced to the point that it lost its genuineness.
Okay.
If you will. That kind of puts it at a 7.5 for me, because it felt like it lost a lot of what it had the potential to be.
Sounds like maybe the MCs, when they were producing it, were distance. They had a lot of distance between them. They weren't in the same room. It's different energies, I find. Preston, what do you say?
Yeah, I've really enjoyed Pharoah's tone to his voice on this. It seems like
smooth.
Different. Yeah, it seemed a little bit different than what I'm normally used to hearing from him. I feel like the beat was, it was just like a little low energy. It kind of gave me the feeling of like a ballad, like a Celine Dion ballad or something, like just real low energy, real technical. But I feel like that it was just in juxtaposition to like what you're used to getting from Pharoahe. For me, it just seemed like something, like I wanted more Pharoahe. I wanted like a little bit more energy from him. It's still an 8.5. I enjoyed parts of it.
8.5 LP, what are you saying?
Yeah, it's not until now, as I'm hearing it and hearing in this context, that I realize what I did. And what I did was pick the song that I should not have picked, because I should have picked something from Internal Affairs like I planned from the outset. You know what I mean? So that's okay. That's all right. It's still no track, but yeah.
That's some of mine. Well, we're not going to we're not going to, dude, in like a regular situation, I would like love it.
It otherwise would have ticked all the boxes, but for this,
yes,
so
like if it was on a 0.1 for some reason in the first half of the show, I'd be all over it.
Right.
But as far as like
I'd still
MC
say the same
Olympics
thing.
goes, yeah,
Fair enough.
I'd have a different energy while listening if it wasn't this show.
Right.
67 on the playlist though, so on the playlist it goes. Next we have the competitor. It is Planet Asia. It is called Burning Bush. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Then we're gonna take a break. Get the second half of the show organized.
And I got the vision, you know what I mean? Rolling up that strong.
Planet Asia has 8,000 subscribers. All of you watching should be one more.
Man. Chang. Yeah. Royalty aura, exotic strand, making of the band, visual colors, original black man, leader of the new school jewels, sister of birth the cool, God cipher divine rhymes, it's universal school, Northern Cali, North Face splash, I'm out a mini mansion and record through the culture of I, self-lord and master, metal net of math, rocking, chakra, walking on water and wily moccasins, unrefined power on purpose is what the verses show, since Turkish ropes and bombers, I've been murking vocals back when we were smoking purple, packing gats for the action, no hope, we were selling dope before they called it trapping, honorable ninja, mask avenger, honorable mention, official like the nautical symbol the squad is into, top of Zion, my conscience flying, partners dying, popping iron at ops, righteousness is rocket science. I got you feeling high like you was burning kush. No other chefs in the kitchen when it's my turn to cook. What you need in life is in front of you if you learn to look. I heard a voice say I was chosen from the burning bush. I got you feeling high like you was burning kush. No other chefs in the kitchen when it's my turn to cook. What you need in life is in front of you if you learn to look. I heard a voice say I was chosen from the burning bush. Initials on my jewelry, iPhone talking to Siri. Where it's 7 and the 10th power of a trillion, number running gun in these tablets.
Power of a trillion.
Esoteric.
That's a big fucking number.
I was always told to aim high. So I named myself Planet Asia. The name bigger than the city of Shanghai. Musical meditation just to orchestrate your education. My reservation for that number one spot is your resignation. Storm, weather, and born, rain pouring. I don't believe in depth, we just change forms. Who's responsible for the way that I constitute the obstacle set before me that some say is impossible? Information is money, this is fly bummy. My thoughts cruddy like the study of the black mummy. Some prefer the 9 to 5, some prefer the jugs. I prefer to chill to talk to the burning bush. I got you feeling high like you was burning kush. No other chefs in the kitchen when it's my turn to cook. What you need in life is in front of you if you learn to look. I heard a voice say I was chosen from the burning bush. I got you feeling high like you was burning kush. No other chefs in the kitchen when it's my turn to cook. What you need in life is in front of you if you learn to look. I heard a voice say I was chosen from the burning bush.
I mean, talk about a low-key section of the show. Very laid back. I'm kind of tired. Want to take a nap. You know, just like laid back, slow, chill, which is good. It's a tough call. Fuck, I don't know. I'm going to give this one an 8.1 on any other given night. It's a great song that I'd love to jam to. But on MC Olympic night, it's just like, fuck, but you can't always ask for energy because a great MC is not just energetic. There are many things. Right? So, I mean, fuck, Pharoahe Monch or Planet Asia. Fuck. It was chill. It was laid back. It was low key. So was the other one. They're very similar tracks from each artist. Like, so chill, it's not what you expect, which is kind of a weird situation to be in for voting. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Planet Asia. Ignacio, what are you saying?
Well, you know, Fresno. That's what, you know,
Fresno
hometown MC. You know what I'm saying? Aside from that, I picked this because of the wordplay and the snare, dude. The snare snap on this song just is just his voice keeping in time with that. You know what I mean? When he delivering his bars through that little sections, it hits well for me. And I like, it hits really well. What I like about this song though is it feels like he didn't really have to put a whole lot of effort into it, but his mouthpiece didn't, like, he didn't need to, like, it was coming out so smooth, like, and there were bars. The wordplay was dope. So for me, 9.5.
9.5. Chuck, what are you saying?
I'm gonna go. I think between the two of them, definitely the Planet Asia on this. But I think I'm probably gonna put this at I'll go with an 8.75. Yeah, it was a good track. I think it was a good pairing for
They matched real well.
for the style of track. I think this did it better, much better. I think this does not feel overproduced. You could feel the things that he was rapping, that he was spitting, and and he did it well. The delivery was nice, wordplay was there, was dope. Matched the beat very nicely, and it was all around. It was a great track. So I think 8.75. And this.
Preston, what are you saying?
Yeah, it was kind of cool. I was expecting a little bit more, I think. Yeah, I feel like Planet Asia was just a little. It's like the whole track. The beat was just like a little too neat. I feel
Busta
like
Rhymes ruined it for everybody.
Yeah, I feel like all Planet Asia's rhymes were like, I don't want to say vanilla, but none of them were like real technical, but they were all fit real nice and neat. Like I just feel like it was a little too neat for me. I don't know.
Okay.
I still enjoyed it, man. It kind of reminded me like a 50 Cent track or
Right.
or like
right,
a Mob Deep type track. Just like the feel of
Oh,
it, how neat
okay.
everything kind of fit
tight,
together.
too tight.
Yeah, it's still an 8.5 for me. I still enjoyed it.
8.5. LP, what are you saying?
Yeah, between the two, this one takes the cake. There was a character element missing for me. I mean, there was just certain pieces of this, like flow wise and production wise, that reminded me of other artists. It felt like a Marco Polo production, like something I would hear on a Master Ace track, maybe. And the flow was reminding me a little bit of Black Thought. So I was just like, I don't know. But yeah, I think it was interesting how this one paired with the last one. Of
It's
all
just
their
weird how it
catalogs,
works out.
of
Everything.
I mean,
Yeah. What the
that's
fuck?
it. But yeah, 8.5.
67% want that on the playlist. Ignacio's going to get the second half of the show set up. Please enjoy this funk track from
66%.
Kaiser Vicious Mad Funk. What's that?
You said
Asia one.
67 one, Planet Asia one. Yeah.
Oh, Planet Asia, my bad. So Planet Asia,
66.33.
Yeah. Killer Priest, Old Dirty Bastard, and Busta Rhymes are going to the finals. We're going to get that set up for you. Stay tuned. This is